Brigantia, Blackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Welcome to Celtic Triads, and this week we're going to talk about three timid brothers. These triads were compiled by John F. Wright in 1995. The full triad reads, Three timid brothers. Hush! Stop! Listen. Hush, stop, listen. This is about encouraging people to be quiet and adopt the mindset of passivity. Put another way, this is go along to get along, and I can't change it, my hands are tied, I guess I better just obey, and it's always been this way. Who am I to go against the grain? These are the mantras of cowards and spineless and people who might be able to identify what's moral, but they won't stand up and actually practice it if the going gets tough. This is how a person becomes unreliable, and they find themselves drawn into all manner of horrors because they just wanted to be safe. They didn't want to make waves, and then they wake up one day and they discover just how far they'll go to avoid a beating, literal or figurative, and what that ends up costing other people. To put this another way, this is the internal dialogue of who am I to know? Just imagine, if you can, believing that you don't have the right to assess things for yourself, and that it's your duty and a virtue to continuously defer to others, even if you have a gut feeling that what they're saying is wrong. The reality is that if we don't decide that we are in charge of our lives, we will meet someone who will take on that role, and it won't be to our benefit. We won't grow into maturity and wisdom, and certainly we will not evolve spiritually. If we don't have the right to direct ourselves, then by what logic is someone else not only entitled to lead themselves, but other people as well? And failing to tackle that question, which ought to make the principle of this abundantly clear, it allows a person to forever evade their personal responsibility for themselves. I think this triad is about an exaggerated and an irrational desire for safety above all else, a fruitless chasing of an illusion. Safety is not absolute, and it certainly can't be a permanent state of affairs, and worse, always being safe, or trying to be, it doesn't allow us to fully embrace our humanity. Risk, whether it's external or internal, will always exist. The most constructive thing we can do is to learn how to evaluate risk, choose amongst options, learn how to manage our anxiety around those risks, and learn how to act despite the reality of inherent uncertainty. Most of all, I think this is about not allowing ourselves to be bullied by our own fears. There's no voice quite so harsh as our own inner voice, and many people deal with constant self-reproach. If we want to make that voice shut up for a while, the best thing we can do is start being proactive. Make decisions, follow through, don't give any room for that voice to have actual cause to reproach you. So, that is what I thought of this particular triad. Let me know what you think, either in the comments below, or you could come see us on Discord at Blackbird's Brew. There's a link to join in the description box below, and I think that does it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.